Good morning, my horror nerds. Hopefully, everybody is having a wonderful day. I've got a pretty fun review for you today, okay? I'm going to have to say. So, this movie was a suggestion to me to watch. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised I hadn't heard of it until this point because I'm into hardcore, I'm into punk, I'm into underground heavy music. That is what I grew up on. That is what I used to play in bands and tour. I used to do those things, and it is my heart and soul. When a good song like band like Earth Crisis comes on my Spotify, I'm in there beating the hell out of my steering wheels. I'm driving around. So, straight edge hardcore bands were just staples back in the day that I've seen so many of them that I was surprised I hadn't heard of this. So when I did hear this movie, I thought, this is going to be really bad just because of what it looks like. I'm talking about the 2019 release, Straight Edge Kegger. Yeah. And mind you, look at all those down there. That was wild to me to see all these awards down here. This is not just a minor threat. So, this movie, I was expecting really, really bad, I'll be honest with you. So, a couple things. The music for it is fun. There's tons of live shows, house shows, people going off, moshing, picking up change, dancing. Some of the acting is really bad, but that's expected. But there's kill scenes. Almost has like a Strangers feel because they know who they are though, and why they're there. But they've got the masks on like that, the plastic masks, so they look creepy. I think there's 22 people on and off camera that end up getting killed in this movie. And honestly, it wasn't that bad. I actually enjoyed it. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10, maybe even a 5.5, because I would probably watch this again with some friends that are into the hardcore scene and punk scene because you'll get a kick out of it. And it's just a fun watch. I think they filmed it in 10 days over a series of weekends and house parties. So what better way to get extras into your movie than, hey, we're throwing a house party, we got a band playing, come hang out. Oh, by the way, we're gonna be filming, so if you see somebody get murdered, it didn't really get murdered. It was super cool. If you haven't heard of this movie, let me read the back to you just so you understand what they got going on here, because it's like the Purge meets Green Room is what somebody says here, and that's pretty much dead on. After he thinks his straight-edge friends have gone too far, young punk Brad, played by Cory, decides to leave them behind when he meets happy-go-lucky partier Sean, played by Sean Jones, so it's not just a clever name. He attends his first house party where he meets a beautiful girl named Evey, who's played by Reidy. Then all hell breaks loose. A group of masked intruders attacks the household of drunks and stoners, making sure no one gets out alive. It's up to Brad, Sean, and Evey to save the party in this blood-soaked thrill ride from writer and director Jason Zink. So, again, it was a fun one. I enjoyed it. I don't know if I had it set on such a low pedestal that I was like, God, this is going to be trash. And it surprised me. Like, the cinematography's good. The film actual looks good. It looks great. It's crisp. They didn't waste money, on it. I think it even had like a $40K budget, which is great for an indie film. So they spent some money on it and it looked good. You can tell. I would say check it out. I liked it, especially if you're into that scene. I'm going to go 5.5, 5 out of 10 on it. Straight Edge Kegger. 2019, not rated. So check it out. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you got other videos that have hardcore punk bands in them, like Green Room and stuff like that, I'd love to hear those. I'd like to check those out because that's my heart and soul. That's my youth. So comment below, like, subscribe, hit the death bell for more notifications. I appreciate y'all so much. Stick around. I got more reviews coming.